University is very expensive. I actually graduated university $60,000 in the green, so no debt. I didn't pay a dime for school. I got paid $60,000 to complete my degree. How did I do this? This video is not going to be a vague video on like the background knowledge that you need or something. This is a hyper specific method on how precisely to do this exact thing that I did. Um, this is only applicable if you are a STEM major. So if you are not a STEM major, do not watch this video. Um, and more information about me and my specific credibility, why I'm worth listening to, is going to be on my website, which is linked below. This method is called the DoD SMART Scholarship. I personally recommend this method to literally anybody and everybody. It changed my life entirely, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to win. So, first, what does it give you? The DoD SMART Scholarship gives you a living stipend, which changes depending on what kind of student you are. So, if you're a bachelor's student, you're going to be making a little less than a master's and a little less than a PhD. But nonetheless, it pays for your living. This is how I ended up lots of money in the green because I lived at home when I was in university. Um, it gives you guaranteed employment when you graduate. So for every year they fund you, you have to owe them a year of work. This contract can be broken. I broke the contract with the deferred resignation, but it has to be a serious case, a weird case, like the deferred resignation. So, how do you actually win this scholarship? I won it. I was the first undergraduate at my university to ever win it. This is how I did that. I was a little above the average GPA, so the average GPA for the scholarship was like a 3.7 to a 3.75. I had like a low 3.8 or a mid 3.8. But this isn't actually what made me win this scholarship. I had a lot of extracurriculars that set me apart. So, if you're going to get this thing, you need to set yourself apart from the norm. How do you do that? Everybody has a GPA. Like, have you ever heard the phrase, talk is cheap? It's cheap because everybody can do it. You need to set yourself apart from the norm. Do research. Do something unorthodox, like publish, CAD files on GrabCAD or something. Do the math team in your high school, or join clubs that are related to STEM and related to your major and related to what you want to do in the DoD, etc. Anything that will set you apart from the norm is a good thing. These things are not including sports. That's not really going to do much for you. It'll do a little bit, but not really. I would focus more so on the intellectually rigorous stuff that's related to your field. You have to write an essay on why you want to get it, what you want to do, and why you want to do what you want to do. I suggest getting a mentor. This is going to be one of your professors in your major. Don't go for humanities professor. It's not going to do anything for you. They'll give you horrible advice. Stay with the STEM professors, a core curriculum majored class professor that likes you and you like. This is another great way to start a real relationship and start like a real networking and a real little network, which is definitely going to pay off in the long run because you never know how these people can help you, especially the professors that have been in in the system of networking that is the university for much longer than you and most people have. So ask for a mentor. Go up to your favorite professor and ask he or she to mentor you through this process. I had a mentor when I went through this process, and they helped me write my essay. Another thing is you're going to have to pick 5 facilities to apply to, so you can apply to 5 DoD facilities. Before you choose your 5 facilities, don't just slap 5 random ones in. Whatever your major is, you're going to be able to go on the SMART Scholarship forum and search for different places close to you. Or wherever in the entire United States, different DoD facilities that can sponsor your SMART program. Look for their most common and in-need set of skills. They have that posted. So let's say you're a biomedical engineer. and you want to apply to something, to an arbitrary place, and you find out that place has only accepted people in the computer computational sciences, computer engineering field. That would not be a good place for you to apply, because the probability you get accepted is much lower than if you were to find one that suited your skill set. So definitely do that. Don't just like pick the closest places to you, unless of course they coincide with your skill set in your major. Why this scholarship as opposed to some other full ride scholarship? Most other full ride scholarships that I've ever looked at have been more so a lottery based thing. It's some of them say they're merit based, but I mean, you're really at the whim of that institution. This DoD SMART Scholarship is entirely merit based, partially because only STEM majors can apply to it, and your work and your skill set will be directly translatable into real field work. There's so many things you can augment about your own resume, your own personality, your own skill set to really give you a leg up on other applicants, to put yourself in a higher echelon of applicants. So if you're going to waste your time on anything, you're going to spend your time on something that is a scholarship. I think this one is an absolute no-brainer if you are in STEM. If you need a mentor, you can click the link in my bio, christianfall.com. I offer private premium mentorship sessions, 30 and 60 minutes. I can absolutely help you win this thing, for the simple reason that I won it. And I was the first undergrad at my university ever to actually be successful in doing this. And I have really, really hyper-specific information that can seriously increase the probability that you win this. And yes, it will cost you money for this session, but I mean, if you get this thing, like, it'll make you like over $100,000 easy. If you get 2 years of school funded, what is average tuition now? Like $40,000, $50,000 a semester. Or a year rather. It's ridiculous. The cost of school is ridiculous. So not only will you get a free ride, you will literally get paid thousands of dollars a month to complete your education. And if you want private mentorship, I will absolutely be able to do that for you. Another thing worth noting is that this guarantees you work and employment after university. The job market is unbearable, to say the least, right now. It's not very good at all. So simply securing a job and not having to worry about, junior, senior year internships, am I gonna get employed? I'm building up massive amounts of debt. This thing, if you get it, it guarantees you work. And it's good work at that. It's absolutely a resume builder, even if you're there just to finish off your scholarship obligations to the government. It'll absolutely put you in a higher tier of elite human capital when you get this thing, and set your career up for unmitigated success, because this is it's not easy to get, but if you actually put your mind to it, it's absolutely doable. So I think that's worth noting as well. Also, you get an internship. You do get an internship if you get this thing.